the black hole distribution, when it started and why?
Yeah, sure. We started a couple of years ago by just offering production and distribution deals to befriended labels and DJs. And a couple of years ago we thought, well, we can better just make it more professional and start creating a system, an online system that labels and artists can use to put their music online. So we started with developing a system back in 2011, 2012, which all DJs could use. And early this year in May, we finished it, then we launched it. And ever since we've been signing more labels, more artists to that distribution company. And they can basically just use it to put their music online, and we can promote it, we can license it. Pretty much like any other big distributor can.
Someone belongs to Black Hole Recordings as well, or it can use just the distribution for distribution matters?
It depends. We've signed labels that are not really close to the genres that Black Hole Recordings has. So for example, we've signed classical labels and jazz and pop and hip hop. And we can't really connect them to Black Hole Recordings because the genres are too different. But we've also signed labels which are pretty close to our own music, like Marcus Schulz, Cold Harbor, Ferry Corsten, Flashover Recordings, Robbie Rivera, Juicy Music, Jordan Suckley, Mark Sherry, Andy Moore, Roger Shah. Those are all artists who are pretty much in the same genre as we operate. So they can also have releases and promotion from the record company. But if you, for example, make hip-hop, you're also welcome.
Black Hole distribution, how it's going at the moment? Are you feeling satisfied with the way that record labels react to it? Are the labels very happy to be part of it?
Yeah, so far we have had only good comments, but the system has only been running for a couple of months now. But so far everything is going okay. Right now at Amsterdam Dance Event we've made a challenge. It's some kind of a contest on which DJs can submit their music and win a prize. They win a contract for our distributor services. And up until now everybody that has come up to me has been really positive. So yeah, no complaints from me. It's still busy. I mean, you do your normal work for the record company, and besides that you still have a lot of work for the distributor. But yeah.
Some labels, they were a bit afraid at first for Spotify, they were a bit afraid for Google Play, yeah. They were a bit afraid of everything, but Black Hole is like, I don't know if it is the ethos of the company, that you just grab everything new that it comes and you celebrate it and you say, yes, we are there too.
Well, we do not sign every new service that emerges, but we definitely have a lookout for the bigger ones. And we do not want to limit the labels that we sign to certain services. So for example, if we sign a record company that is big in classical music, we of course have to have contracts with sites that sell classical music. And the same goes for record companies that only want to sell their music on download stores. We can't stream it on Spotify. So the reason that we have a wide range of portals and services is that everybody who wants to release his or her music has to be able to make a set of shops, if you like, that the music can appear on. So that's one of the reasons that we keep a wider scope.
Companies like YouTube or Spotify, do you think that they have to improve their services and their contracts to artists and labels?
Well, as far as I know, there are negotiations between bigger labels and YouTube going on. But if I just look at the way we do business, I think we cannot complain. I think we are really happy with the contracts we have. I think the music industry in general and the dance music industry in general is very happy to have a company like Merlin around who is always negotiating terms for us. So if I take a look at the terms and conditions we get at the bigger players in the market, I think we get a very fair deal. If you take a look at a couple of years ago and you compare it with now, nowadays the majors in the industry don't make more than 50% of the revenue. So I think independent record labels are getting more important, and that's why we also get better terms as opposed to years ago.
Is it possible for a single artist to do it, or you have to be a whole record label and to have a record label with you?
You don't have to have a big record company behind you. If you are an artist and you make music, you're welcome. So if you have 10,000 tracks or just 2, that's no problem. Once we're in touch with an artist or a label, we often ask them to send us some of their music, for example, a link to SoundCloud or to a YouTube. Then we take a look, and then we also take a look at the company or the person behind it. Do we think that he or she knows his way around the music business a little bit? And if we think that the conditions are good, then we say, okay, let's start working together. And then we offer the platform for that label to distribute the music. So it's not that the music that comes in Black Hole Distribution is exactly treated the same as Black Hole Recordings. We're really a distributor. So we take it on board, we go to the portals and we say, here's the new music. We offer a wide range of services, but the music is always still belongs to the record label. So we're not going to choose your release date, or we're not going to choose your favorite portal of sales, or the cover artwork or anything. If you say, I want to release this, and we have a deal in place, we say, okay, let's do it.
Do you think that the labels are important today, and why they are important?
Yeah, it was a discussion that was going on last year at Amsterdam Dance Event, and I think it continued pretty much until January of this year. As I said before in the other media, that I think record labels are still relevant, because if you're an artist and you want to focus on doing what you think is best, and that's making music, you need a record label to amplify everything you do. So if a record label can help get music online and get awareness on social media, 10 people can do more than one person. So yeah, a label definitely has a role. I mean, it's not the biggest role in pressing CDs anymore, pressing vinyl, but with all the internet changes and the opportunities, a modern record label can attribute to that, sure. Right now we're really focusing on the ADE challenge that we have. We challenge every contestant, every visitor of the Amsterdam Dance Event to send his or her music. And then on November 10th, when we have examined all music, we will listen to everything and we will send the winner an email saying that he has won a year's contract. And after that, I think we will continue developing our website and our services, and we're always on the lookout to sign new labels, but also new services like new portals or new promotion tools. By doing that, we send our artists and our DJs and our labels monthly newsletters with everything we do, so they can keep up to date, and if there's anything new they can jump on board.
What is your opinion about the Amsterdam Dance Event?
I've been to many other events, but what strikes me this year is that it's even more crowded than last year. So I think it's really becoming one of the biggest in the world. I live in the Netherlands and I watch Dutch TV, but there hasn't been a single year that I've been here that there was so much attention on national television.